Hi everyone, Big Pauly back for a brand new video, a brand new series of reviews, and this is a packet that come from Third Window Films. Third Window Films are a UK distributor of East Asian films, so Japanese and Asian. So yeah, let's have a look, see what we got inside, and then we'll go through and talk a little bit about each of the films. Okay, so a big thank you to Third Window Films for sending these over. So we have 3 movies inside there. So let's just pick them out one by one. Okay, first one out is a film called River, which looks very interesting. Beyond the Infinite 2 Minutes. I believe this is kind of like a bit of a time travel adventure. So definitely need to check that one out. Next out we have Mad Cats. Interesting. Don't know anything about this one, so yes, we'll definitely check that one out. And finally, last one out of the bag is what is this one called? 1%er. It's called 1%er. Yes. So again, don't know anything about this one, so we'll definitely check this one out. And yeah, let's give it a go then. Right, I think we're going to start. I like a little bit of time travel, so let's start with River. Brilliant. Okay, so let's find out what River's all about. Okay, so let's talk about the first film. It's a film called River. Okay, so let's talk about the first film. It's a film called River. Okay, so let's talk about the first film. It's a film called River. Yes, it's directed by Yunta Yamaguchi and stars Riko Fujitani as Miyoto. Now, this really surprised me. It's got that Groundhog Day feel to it. I'm just going to read a little bit of a synopsis on the back here, and then we'll talk a little bit about the film. Okay, so the 100-year-old Fuyama Inn stands in a quiet region of Kyoto, in a place called Kibune, and Miyoto is standing in front of the Kibune River at the back of the building when she is called back to work. But 2 minutes later, she finds herself back at the river again. The whole inn seems to be stuck in a time loop. While trying to find the source of the time loop, characters confront discontentment with their employment, mortality, and the impending end of a relationship in this charming time adventure comedy. Yes, and that's what it is. It was a fun film, a really fun film. And they must have done it. They must have filmed these sequences over and over again, slightly different every time. And it's very clever how they did it when you've got Miyoto standing at this river at the back of this inn, and she goes about her business. She interacts with other people in the inn, the staff, the guests, and then 2 minutes later she's back standing at the river again, and it repeats itself over and over and over. The thing is that all of the characters take their consciousness with them, so they are aware that they are stuck in the time loop, and they're aware of what came before. Say, for instance, I'm having a conversation, and then after the 2 minutes we go back in time. Even though we've gone back in time 2 minutes, we know what we talked about 2 minutes ago in that conversation. So it carries it through the film, and it's very cleverly done. And you get to see different situations with different people. You've got chefs in there. You've got a writer, a novelist that's, got a roadblock at the moment, and he can't write anything, and he just wants a bit of time out. There's these 2 guys that are just sitting in one of the rooms eating Japanese food and eating rice. And because they're in a time loop, they're just consuming food after food. It's my perfect day, to be honest. Yeah, it was really fun, really entertaining. It has a comical edge to it, and it starts out being, what's happening, what's going on, and then they realise what's going on, and then they realise they're stuck in this time loop, and then it's just, okay, we need to do this. But then as it goes on, the more times that they repeat this 2 minutes, they get agitated. Some of them get violent, and some of them take some drastic action. So yeah, really good, really entertaining. It was 86 minutes long, which is only, what, an hour and 26 minutes? Flew by. Really engrossed in the characters. I loved all the interactions between all these people, all the guests and all the staff, all the little situations they were in. There's also a little bit of a love story in there thrown in as well. But all in all, I really had a lot of fun with this one. So if you're a fan of films like Groundhog Day, you're going to really enjoy this. So give this a go. As I say, it was really good, really entertaining, comical in parts, and I just love the interaction between all of the people. The setting was beautiful, with this little hotel inn on the kind of like the Japanese mountains with the snow and the nice little river. Very peaceful place. So what's the reason why they're repeating this 2 minutes time after time? Is it to do with the river? Is it to do with something else? Well, you'll have to watch the film to find out, but I did enjoy the ending. Yeah, so there we go. That is River. There were some special features on here, including a 1 hour making of, which I think I'll probably watch that. We have an interview with the director, and we also have a trailer. The sound was DTS HD Master Audio 5.1. Sounded really good. Good, strong dialogue. I love the aesthetics around this inn with the river, the running water and sounds throughout this inn. The picture quality was really good, really crisp. I would definitely recommend trying out River. Had no problem with the subtitles, and yeah, this is a little gem. This is a charming little gem. I really enjoyed it. Right, okay, so let's talk about Mad Cats. Okay, so next up we have a film called Mad Cats. This is written and directed by Raiko Suno. Yes, this was a bit of a strange one. Yeah, it was still really entertaining though. I'll just read a little bit of the synopsis on the back, and then I'll just talk a bit about the film. Okay, so Taka, who's the main character in the film, a shiftless young man, I think they mean unemployed by shiftless. He sets off on a quest to find his missing brother, Moon, or Moone, teaming up with a quirky new friend and an edgy, mysterious young girl. Taka finds himself taking on a pack of vicious monster cats determined to execute unscrupulous pet shop owners. Why are the monster cats after him? Why was his brother captured? What is the purpose of this mysterious young girl? Mysteries are about to be revealed as the journey leads to a final showdown. Yes. Okay, so Taka's brother Moone, or Moon, is being held in this makeshift prison in this building by a load of female cat-like assassins. He used to be an archaeologist who once went to Egypt to look for this box containing an ancient artifact, and it's up to Taka to go look for his brother, to rescue him and bring him home. Now, this was a quirky film with a lot of comedy moments in there. These female cat-like assassins made cat sounds when they did like backflips. There's a lot of martial arts in there. There was a lot of eating of cat food from the tins, and also a bit of catnip every now and again. It's very tricky to talk about the film because, like I say, it is a bit oddball, and it is very unique, and it's a bit out there, to be honest. But it wasn't entertaining. There was some good martial arts, especially towards the film's conclusion. A lot of gunplay action in there. Great character moments between these characters. And overall, I thought it was an entertaining film for an hour and a half. Yeah, so a little bit quirky, but sometimes quirky works quite well. So yeah, I had a bit of fun with this film. The pitch quality on this one, again, was really good. The sound was in DTS HD Master Audio 5.1. Good sound, good use of the bass as well. There are quite a few special features on the back of here, including a director interview, a director audio commentary, trailer and teaser, behind the scenes, rehearsal versus on-screen fight comparison. So that's really good. And it was just short of an hour and a half again. So yeah, so not too long, but very entertaining. So this one does have some inside artwork, which I will show you. So we do have the one disc there with some artwork on it, and we have a reversible sleeve. So we have that one on the outside there, and then we have a bit of a madder one on the inside there, showing you what kind of film it is and the manic action that you get in the film. So you have a choice of which one to use. Yeah, so there we go. So that is Mad Cats. Very quirky, unusual, but still entertaining. Okay, so last up we have The One Percenter. Yes, this is directed by Yuji Yamaguchi and stars Tak Sakaguchi. He plays a character called Takuma Toshiro. Yes, and this kind of shows you the ins and outs of Japanese martial arts filmmaking. Now, before we get into the actual story, I'm just going to read you the little synopsis on the back here. Sit comfortably. Okay, so action film actor Toshiro Takakuma is a man with only one goal, the perfection of action film acting. But when his samurai approach to the profession clashes with an industry addicted to wires, CGI and quick edits, Toshiro and his trusty apprentice Akira decide to make their dream film themselves. When actual violence finds its way onto their film set in the form of Yakuza mobsters looking for a hidden cache of drugs, Toshiro and Akira are suddenly thrust into action. Is this the ideal opportunity to take his real action to the next level? As lives are lost and chaos ensues, Toshiro finds that the gap between action, fantasy and reality isn't quite what he thought. Yes, so the film starts out kind of like 10 years ago, filmed on set, talking to him in his younger days about his methods, how he approaches these action scenes. They also talk to a lot of like military specialists who admire him. So he's quite a big deal back in the day, kind of like as Jackie Chan would have been back in the earlier days. He's also well known for making a film called Birth, which was a big hit for him. But then we scoot forward 10 years and he's kind of having trouble trying to get work. He's like a two-bit actor in this new production, and he's kind of lost all purpose and all direction. But as filmmaking has changed over the years, he feels that the only way to make a really good action film is to make it himself. So he pursues this location of an island and goes off with his trusty companion Akira, and they start to make an action film on this island. When they get there, though, they're not the only ones. There's also another crew there practicing to make a film, but they both get interrupted by the Yakuza drug lords and the mobsters that have come to find this secret stash of drugs. So another really good film. Shows you all the martial arts that goes into this. There's lots of great choreography in the film. Sometimes a little bit too fast for your eyes to even focus on, and we just follow Toshiro as he wants to make perfection, wants to make the perfect action film. Now, I thought the location was really good. It's great having this island with all these interconnecting rooms and warehouses, And sometimes it kind of felt a bit like being on an oil rig with all these interconnecting metal stairways that all go up all over the place. Kind of reminded me a little bit of a Deepwater Horizon with with all the stairwells and all that. I think it is a nod to the old Japanese action films of years gone by. There's certainly a few nods in there to Jackie Chan as well. But overall, I thought it was a really good, entertaining film. There is a few twists here and there, and there is at least one M. Night Shyamalan type of twist near the end of the film. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. The 1%er, really good martial arts film, and lots of action and great characters in there as well. And just like the previous two films, the picture quality on 1%er was really good. Very crisp, no grain. The audio was DTS HD Master Audio 5.1. Again, the vocals, the dialogue on this was really good, and overall a really good soundtrack. Yeah, so here is the front of the Blu-ray, and there is the back. We do have some special features also on this, including an audio commentary by Arne Venema and Mike Leader, making of and trailers as well. And this also has a reversible sleeve, I believe. So first of all, there is the disc art there. But if we take the sleeve out, so we have that on one side, and then turn it round, and then we have the other side as well. So again, you can decide which artwork you want to display on the case. Okay, so there we are. So that's 3 Japanese films that I've watched, and I really enjoyed all 3 of them. Now, 2 of them, River and Mad Cats, are available to buy now, and 1%er is available from the 11th of March. You can grab all of these either from HMV or from Arrow Films as well. And I'll put the website address for Third Window Films just down here, so you can go over and have a look and see what other titles there are. But I would definitely recommend checking these out. For me, the highlight out of these was River. I really enjoyed that, but the other 2 were great as well. So there we go. That is a bit of Japanese cinema for you. Just want to say a big thanks to Adam over at Third Window Films for sending those over. Thank you very much, mate. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, like it by giving it some thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, comment and share. And I'll see you on the next video very soon. Bye-bye.